I'm on the moon. It's made of cheese.
Hello, everyone. How you guys doing tonight? Today, wherever you're from this beautiful world, welcome to another Beer and Cheese Tuesday, where we pair up some beer and cheese. And this is a beer and cheese one. It's not any alcohol one like last week. So, not to throw anyone off, I do that every second week of the month. So we are back to schedule again. Hopefully, we brought something good to pair up. And again, I apologize. Well, I apologize. I again apologize to my panel, but to everyone else, I apologize, and I apologize, and I apologize. I am late. I know. Work gets in the way.
Forgiven. You are forgiven.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start it out. We're gonna get Lori up here. Oh wait, I want to say, slow me down. Welcome, panel members. Cheers to Lori's Finza, or by Sparkle, and Bumpyisms. Cheers. Thank you guys for being here. Cheers. And thank you to the community for showing up. We got 4 strong here. Hopefully we'll get some more in here. Cheers to Kettleheads and Angie. Cheers to you girls and guys. Or girl and guy. All right. I got to stop talking because I'm dumb. Let's go ahead and bring Lori up. Cheers.
All right. Okay. So for my cheese, I have a Kerrygold Dubliner, and I've had other Kerrygold, but this is the first time I've had their Dubliner, which basically is a natural cheese imported from Ireland. There's my little plate, and I am doing an orange Goss or Gossy. How do you pronounce it?
Goza.
Okay.
Or Goza. Yeah, Goza.
I'm doing the orange one. And it's 5.5% ABV. Whoops. Pretty can. I got an 8-pack that had different flavors, so I'm kind of curious about this one. Let's open this up. Oh, it didn't explode. That's always good. Pretty color.
Oh, from Puhala. Nice.
That's beautiful color. Nice.
Just put some good beer together.
All right.
Cool. Oh, we got it. Yeah. Cheers. I was talking to myself. No, Pohala's really good. They put out some really good beers that you got there, so hopefully that's good. But yeah, cool. Cheers. Let's get on to Bumpy. All right.
Oh, my cheese looks funny. I just took it out of the wrapper. It's got a flappy fold on top. It's like they melted it.
Looks like it's got fruit.
I'm going to be cutting it up, but this one's it's a cabin. I believe I've had this one before, but it's always nice to go back and do some spicy stuff. So the habanero cheddar cheese, it does have a mild to hot rating, and this thing's near the top according to their hot scale. Many beers I could have done with this one, but I picked up this one from Black Hog Brewing Company. They're out of Connecticut, Oxford, Connecticut. And this one's called Granola Brown Ale.
All right.
It's a light-bodied, full-flavored, award-winning American brown ale coming in at 5.7% ABV. It is a World Beer Cup winner. So gold award, a gold award, 2016. Let's give it a pour. Yeah, so it's a light brown for sure. It's got a lot of kind of reddish kind of hues going through. It's not showing up that well on camera as to how light this actually is, but the color of the head is little kind of yellowish hue, kind of like sudsy. It's a soap sudsy head. So there you go. You can see shadowing objects through it, but yeah, nothing's making this look like it does to me. I mean, that's kind of more the coloration.
Pretty.
This is my door. Okay.
Which is your door.
Yeah, John.
All right.
Crazy.
It's a door beer.
Cool. Thanks,
A door.
Bump. All right,
Cheers.
man. Cheers. Let's skip to me. Okay, so I'm totally going crazy here with my mix, my pairing. Normally I would have done like a darker beer with this, but we went a little lighter. But first, I'll show you the cheese. It's private selection smoked blue cheese crumbles. I don't think I've had. Really, don't think I've had these before.
Nice.
But with that, it's that.
Oh yeah.
It smells so smoky. It's like nice and moldy and smoky, like kind of that ickiness with the smoke. So we're gonna do a beer. We're gonna do a hazy IPA with this, and it's a 7.3% from Gigantic Brewing Company out of Portland, Oregon, and it's their Glow Up Hazy IPA.
Ooh.
That shimmery, like kind of a cool
Oh, the
logo
can.
or label. Yeah, it's stuck on too, so
Oh.
I think it is. Yeah, it's like matched to the can or printed on the can. And embodying the essence of a glow-up transformation, a luminous blend of Nelson Sauvin, Simcoe, and Crystal elevates this beer, or hops, elevates this beer from traditional to exceptional. This hazy IPA is bursting with juicy and tropical flavors. So let's pour this up. This is a canned 3/21/24, so fairly fresh, month old. Perfect. Since it's a hazy, just in case there might be some weirdness at the bottom of my can, let's see what I can do. So
Wow.
it's hazy. I mean, it looks like a oxidized haze, but looks more like the juice bomby kind of westy kind of style hazies, more than anything. But yeah, that looks really dark. Holy shit! It smells good though. It smells great. There you go. Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's bring up Lori and get the full review going, the full pairing.
All right.
Cheers.
I'm going to start with the cheese. Looks like it might have some crystals in it. It's not old, so it's got to be what it is. Pretty mild cheddar. Milky. Interesting. I don't expect this to be too sharp, but let's see.
Cheezers.
Cheezers.
Sharper than I thought. Crumbles in the mouth. It's sharper than I thought, but it still has a nice, rich cheddar taste. Very milky, very creamy. And it, like I said, it crumbles in the mouth. And it crumbles when you break it. And I took this right out of the fridge, so I don't know if that would change, if it was on the warmer side. But coats the tongue just a tad. And there's some sweetness there, which is kind of nice. So I'm hoping it goes with this. All right. I lost the suds, so I won't be sticking my nose in it. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I can smell those oranges. I eat a lot of coriander, and I'm smelling that in here too. Love coriander.
Yeah.
Citrusy. Smells a little salty, actually. We shall see. Cheers.
Cheers. We compay.
Let me get rid of this. Get rid of this cheese. Hold on a second. Okay, give it a reel. The ABV is 5.5. Miss Piggy. Whoa. A little more tart than I thought it would be. But those oranges are right up front. Definitely up front. Almost like a blood orange, actually. Saltiness for sure. But it kind of blends it out, which is nice. Coriander is very subtle, but actually, as it's hitting the back, that coriander is popping out, which I love. It's a little bit, I won't say bitter. It's definitely a sour, kind of a sour taste. So blood oranges can tend to be that way. They also can be a little sweet, but not as sweet as like a regular navel orange. So kind of a surprise. The saltiness might be off-putting. I'm hoping that the cheese goes well with it. So let's give it a shot.
Right.
Jesus.
Beer.
We'll do cheese before beer. Well, that is weird.
Yeah, gozas have that salt kick.
Wow. That brought the salt right out. I feel like I'm drinking under the ocean with a little salt water. It's not bad. It kind of blends together. I would like to have had the cheese be a little bit stronger with that. And maybe it will when I do the cheese afterwards. It's an okay pairing, though. Let me try it this way.
Here's Chad.
Beer's Jay.
Chicken like a fish.
Cheddar, so I can still taste a bit of the cheddar. However, I gotta tell you, I feel like I've been gargling with salt water with maybe a hint of orange. That's really different. That's all I can say about that at the moment. But it's interesting. It's not a bad pairing, but it's with the cheese being a little salty and this being a little salty. I'm going to be very thirsty later.
Yeah.
And you know what I should say? It's not like an iodized salt. It's like a sea salt.
Sea salt, yeah.
Very different. You can really, you know how they taste different? Yeah. That's what I'm getting on this. I would have liked a little more orange in here. There you have it.
All right. Well, cool. I'm glad you tried something new. That's good. Good to see your reactions on that goza. All right. Thank you, Sparkle. Let's go ahead and bring up Bumpy.
All right. I once again made the mistake of eating the cheese that has hot peppers in it prior to even trying my beer. So this cheese definitely has a lingering heat, and it's a pretty big heat. So I've had a few sips of my beer, trying to let that kind of heat go down off the palate so I can try to talk about this beer. So definitely doing the beer first on this right now. Some aromas on it. Yeah, it's a bread crust, like brown bread, fruity. Oh. It's a pretty robust brown porter. It's got like a little bit of a roastiness to it too. But yeah, it's big on that kind of like real brown bread crust, roasty, toasted even, and some darker fruit notes kind of sneaking in. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Seems to be a lighter side, medium body. There's not a lot of carbonation to it. It's like a lower carbonation level. It's drying on the palate. It's big on that brown bread crust once again. Little bit of a darker fruit coming through. I'd say it's a little bit plummy. Bitterness on this is moderate. It definitely it's a building bitterness. Not quite sure what to think if it's like earthy tone or like woodsy. Yeah, it's got like a little bit of a grassiness to it. So I'd say, yeah, a little bit earthy, a little woodsy, grassy. And it definitely, the bitterness definitely lingers on. This is a pretty bitter brown ale. As far as granola goes, I mean, I'm not getting anything that reminds me of granola. Maybe there's a softness or something to the palate, just a little bit, but nothing screaming granola on the flavors. So yeah, let's eat this cheese now.
Oh no, not Chadeo. Sorry.
So the aromas on the cheese, it stinks. It does have a stinkiness to it. It smells like a cheese fart. It's a bizarre like smelling cheddar because it's like a yellow cheddar. It's got like almost like a rubbery type smell to it, like a burning rubber. Vegetal, and that's probably from the habanero. It smells a bit like almost like slightly like if you get like a buffalo sauce, slightly like that. Like if you had like a buffalo chicken dip. That's where this is going on the aromas. It smells like there's chicken on my cheese. All right, I'm gonna take a bite here. So, cheesios. It's kind of a mild cheddar. It really does taste like there's chicken. It tastes like a buffalo chicken dip.
Wow.
Like it's not a funky cheddar. It's kind of a bit on the sweeter side, but it tastes like there's a buffalo sauce, like hot sauce.
Huh.
Getting some of the habanero flavors. It's like a fruity vegetal type note, and then the heat just kicks. Last covers the palate. It warms up. The more you have, and just it's that afterburn. Like it heats up even more after the cheese is out of your mouth. Just right that coating, and then you're just left with the capsaicin of the pepper.
Ooh, sneeze.
Wow, right in the throat.
Oh. Sneeze. Don't give a dog that.
No, the dogs aren't getting that. Yeah, this isn't gonna like. For the folks that do like the hot challenges, like this would be nothing. It's but this is a pretty damn hot spicy cheese. If you're going for like a spicy cheese, this will definitely bring some color to your cheekbones and tears to your eyes.
Wow.
Especially when you get you're inhaling, you're getting that kind of like the pepper scent. It kind of like chokes you. And then you got a little belches too. It's definitely hitting right in the throat.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it kind of destroys your palate from being able to taste anything else for a bit. So let's go ahead and eat some more cheese, and then drink this beer, which is going to taste like probably nothing.
Shove
Right
it.
off the get-go. Jesus.
Cheesers.
Cheers. Cheers, Bruce.
Cheers.
It kind of calms down the heat briefly. The heat's coming back now. I can feel the spice building up. But yeah, so initially it kind of like died, like kind of like lessened the amount of like brown bread crust. It allowed more of the fruity notes to kind of shine at first with the beer. And then after that, and the heat kind of got washed away. And then as the heat started kind of coming back a little bit, I got more of that kind of brown bread crust kind of mixed. It was almost like there was a habanero bread thing going on, mixed pretty well. This is definitely a good beer combination with spicy food. So that way works. Let's drink some. I don't think I'm gonna eat the whole block. I think that's just gonna give me a bad, not a good start.
Oh, not a good night.
I'll have to put some of this aside. I mean, I don't know. I'll find something to do with it. All right. So what? Cheese, beer.
Here's cheese.
dealing with the bitterness. A lot of bitterness kind of kicking up. Still a lot of bitterness. Not getting a lot out of the cheese this way. Like that, it's such a mild cheddar. There's not a lot of flavor I'm getting. It's a lot of nasty bitterness.
Yeah.
And then the heat just kicks in. So it doesn't work that way. Like it's pretty gross. Drinking the beer first and then eating the cheese, but it works pretty damn well. By eating the cheese and then drinking the beer. I think it kind of hides the bitterness too. The first way, the second way definitely introduces that bittering kick and distracts from any flavor out of the cheese. Oh God! All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, Bumpy. All right. I was gonna bring a brown tonight. Great minds think alike, but I didn't bring it. Well, let's do the beer first. Okay, so Gigantic Beer Company, man. These guys actually put out some good stuff. Some of theirs is hit and miss, but 7.3 hazy IPA. Looking at it, it's definitely hazy, not clear, unfiltered, hazy, adjuncty looking beer. Orange. I'll say orange, almost a light copper. Possibly more of an orange would fit it better. It looks like orange juice, like dirty orange juice. I poured it too high. I had to spit a little bit out the top in my sink, and then poured the rest of the can, and it actually brought it back to where it was. So we did pour about a finger head. The retention's okay. It's keeping a nice little rim there, so that's cool. It's got like a fast rising bubble, pretty effervescent inside. Very effervescent. Yeah. There's some areas of it where you can see through it a little. So that's what I'm saying. It's more like a Westy kind of haze. And the nosers?
Nosers.
I would say probably tangerine orange. Tangerine with a little mango maybe wrapped around it. I need the can. I'm getting kiwi fruit. Some kind of berry or a kiwi-ish berry, or it's got a little bit of a dankness to it, a little resiny, hoppy kind of bite to it. It does have some malts as well, some breadiness popping through. It's got a more of a sweeter kind of smell, not sour, not tart, just sweet, kind of a sweet. Almost has a grassy kind of-ness to it as well. I don't know. I can't really think of anything else. But tropical, and they said tropical and juicy. So yeah, I guess the orange juicy, and then the tropical would be like mango, possibly passion fruit. Actually, I think they got a little passion fruit in there. But I'm getting a little caramel. Actually, that's not good. I don't want caramel in a hazy. All right, let's drink this. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheerios.
It's all right. It's all right. It's decent. It's soft. It's a really soft mouthfeel. I would say even on the lines of creamy. Alex would be proud. The body is medium, and it's lacking a lot of flavors. It's very flavorless. It's got a bittering punch in the throat as it goes down. There's a good amount of bitter for what it is, for the style it is. It's not really given a sweetness. It almost feels like it's turning. Like it's not bad right now, but I think another week it would be bad. So it's lost some of that flavors and aromatics of the hops that they use in it. That would go to show why it's such a oxidized look. It is starting to go. I would say piney mixed with tangerine, but a very subtle flavor profile on those. I'm not getting any tropical, more in the aromas, more citrusy. It's drying in the finish. Somewhat, it's got a thicker feel from the creamy mouthfeel, but it's definitely a medium body. Wow, I don't know what else to say about it. I guess it's time to eat the cheese. It's really watery. It's watery for a 7.3. It's very watery. It's just not, I don't know. I'm not digging it. Yeah. Anyway, cheese wise, I got some smoked blue cheese chunks, and these I'll just go right out of the. Let me kind of shake it up a bit. So you get that the vein. It is veiny. It's got like the nice greenish blue veininess going through the chunks. Let me see if I can show you that. There you go. It's wet. It's oily looking, slick, and the nose is kind of a woody, smoky, almost like oh, what kind of wood can I? What eucalyptus comes to my mind for some reason. Eucalyptus and oak, maybe a little beechwood smoke. But it's you definitely get it. I mean, and it mixes in really well with that funk, that funky grandfather funk smell, funkadelic, salty in the nose, creamy, and then you get that like you would think it's nasty and gross and ew, you don't want to eat it kind of feeling. But that's blue cheese for you. Let's go ahead and eat it. Let's eat a chunk. A nice veiny one. Veiny.
Veiny chunks.
Yeah. Band-Aids come to my mind. Salty Band-Aid with smoke, with beechwood smoke, kind of like oak smoke or like hickory. Not hickory. It's not quite on that lines. But it's definitely smoked in with that Band-Aid and the smoke come together like this medicinal kind of smokiness. And then that creamy, salty, kind of subtle, nutty salt. Saltiness is really nice. You're getting that like, I don't know, just the smoke in the finish is nice. I'm getting more smoke in the finish. It lets out some of that funky crap that's in blue cheese. Oh, that mold, whatever it's called. Penicillin. That's good. Hey, Sunfish. Cheers, man. Yeah, I like this actually. It's pretty good. I'm gonna have to put this on some salads or something, a Cobb salad, or I'll put a little bit in your quesadilla or something. That's good. All right, let's have this with some tasteless beer. Ugh. It melts in your mouth. Those chunks. It just when you bite it, it just kind of dissolves. That was a medical one. Wow. And smoky. Yeah. Ooh. It brings out the malt more in the beer. The malt's coming through. The breadiness. Works with the smoke. Works with the salt. The bitter goes kind of, it dulls the bitterness of the beer as it works in with like that funky smoky. I'm starting to get kind of a almost like a charred smoke in the finish. The cheese sticks to the roof of my mouth when I'm drinking the beer. It's like trying to, when you flush the toilet, you have to like take a shit and it and your shit doesn't go down. You're like trying to flush the toilet, but you have to get the scrub brush to get all the shit out of there. Yeah, it's like stuck at the roof of my mouth, and I'm trying to flush it away. The citrus comes out more though with the pine in the beer. That's kind of nice. It brought out more flavors through the cheese. That smoke is really what I'm getting, and then with the beer you don't get like any of that like medical thing. It kind of wipes that away a little bit, but you're getting some of that creamy cheese texture and feeling and taste and all that, and then and the beer tastes good with it. I don't know. It's really good mixed that way. This is really good with that. I'd like to have something that has more flavor though, a little more hoppiness. But beer before cheese.
Beezers.
Yeah. Oh, it's crystals. I got crystals. The cheese wipes away the beer. No way. It almost made it taste. It kind of almost like a diarrhea flavor. Yeah, diarrhea. Man, it's like poop talk tonight. No, yeah. You gotta have beer to wipe down that diarrhea. Somebody get the toilet paper fast. I'm about to explode in my pants. All right. So that's that. What a weird combination. I should have went with the brown. All right. I'm gonna bring Sparkle for her last thoughts. Cheers.
Boy, that's hard to beat, man. Let me tell you.
You gotta be honest.
Okay. This cheese, remember when I said I thought there might be some crystals? They're salt crystals, which makes it even more salty. And I did check the back. There's actually 210 milligrams or 9% sodium in this cheese. And it's definitely coming out. And I'm thinking this cheese might be good to make mac and cheese with. Because, I don't salt the water when I do the macaroni. So this might work along with maybe another cheddar. But definitely an herbal cracker or a Ritz, something that doesn't have a lot of salt tasting cracker. I wouldn't eat it by itself. Did it go with the beer? It just made the beer saltier, and the beer made the cheese saltier. I did look at this label more closely on the beer. They use Himalayan rock salt in this beer. So I was correct in tasting more of a, rock salt Himalayan kind of thing. As far as the beer goes, I got 2 more cans, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to be able to drink them. I know the beer purists are going to probably put me in the toilet, but I think I'd almost have to add maybe some frozen orange juice concentrate to it to get any of, kind of like a shandy sort of, but to add a little sweetness to it. I'm not going to be able to drink the other cans by themselves, or make some beer can chicken and use this. Or maybe add a little bit of orange liqueur, because there really isn't enough orange in here. I basically feel like I'm gargling with salt water. So that's not always a good thing. Kind of ruins your taste. So anyway, there we have it. As far as the pairing goes, they both made each saltier, so I wouldn't put them together again. It was an interesting experiment. That's all I can say. But, makes me think of what I can do to dress this beer up. Sorry, purists, but there you have it.
Sorry. Fuck off. Beer is just kidding. All right. Cool, man. Yeah, gozos are strange. They're different for sure. Is that the first gozo you had?
No, I had one a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago,
you
and
did.
I actually kind of liked it. It wasn't the orange. I can't remember if it was the raspberry or which one it was. Um, yeah, and I thought it was good. This one just is not quite there.
Right. Okay.
I'll
Cool.
use it to cook with.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds good to me.
Waste
All
not,
right.
want not.
Do that chicken. That sounds good, actually. That's good with the chicken and the beer can chicken. Hell yeah. All right, Sparkle. Thank you. Cheers. And on
Cheers.
to the next guy. We call him Bumpyisms. Cheers.
Shit.
We're talking crap tonight, anyway. So.
Yes, we are.
Oh, let's start with a beer. Oh boy.
Maybe.
All right. So this is a Gold Cup Award winner.
Ooh.
It's a definitely a full flavored brown ale, like they say. Pretty robust. It's up there with some of the better brown ales that I've had. I mean, I would throw this into the, I'd say top end very good. I wouldn't throw it into excellent range, but top end very good brown ale. There's some other brown ales out there. Granite State makes a really good one. And a few others out there that are better, maybe getting it up the double range, but yeah, not bad. 5.7% ABV. That's pretty respectable for a brown ale. The cheese, the Cabot Creamery habanero cheddar cheese. The cheddar itself, I wouldn't say it's like one of my favorite types of cheddar. It's a little too weak. It doesn't go into the depths that I like. It's not sharp like I would like it to be. It's a little too mild, a little too weird too. I'm not sure if it was the mixture of the habanero and the cheddar, like that kind of gave it that buffalo chicken dipping sauce aroma and a bit of that flavor too. It really did. Like I could actually picture little shredded bits of chicken in there. The peppers, though, the habaneros themselves, some decent flavors coming off that. Getting that kind of vegetal and a little like slight fruitiness from the bits of the habanero pepper that are scattered throughout, and they definitely bring the heat. This is definitely a hot cheese. It's not going to blow the minds of those that like extreme heat. That will get the hot sauces that are just absolute insanity that just burn a hole through your palate, your upper lip, and everything else that it touches. But for somebody that's just like, oh, hey, a hot pepper cheese, and you're not really expecting it to be much because a lot of times it's just a little zing. Yeah, this is it's a hot cheese. And I'd throw this one in the very good category as well. I'd probably put it like lower end, very good. So the beer is top end, very good. This is lower end, very good. The cheese, the combination worked excellently together by eating cheese first, then drinking beer. It was just a nice combination. The way that it kind of did different things and just improved certain aspects of either one until you drink the beer and then eat the cheese. That was absolutely nasty. But yeah, Not too bad of a pairing tonight. I did put the rest of the cheese away, and yeah, I think it would be a good cheese. Probably slice up. I got some stuff to make nachos and stuff. I've just regular like the Fiesta blend shredded cheese, but probably slice up some of this cheese into thin layers and lay it across the top too. Just add an extra pizzazz to it, along with salsa. I always have to have salsa with nachos.
That would be good.
But yeah, or you. I mean, this could go on anything. We did hot dogs tonight. I mean, it would have been good. Make a nice hot cheese dog, habanero
Yeah.
cheese dog.
Oh yeah.
That would have worked. It will work well on burgers. Mac and cheese. You can make a very spicy mac and cheese with it.
Right.
So yeah, I think it's a cheese that can definitely work. Different avenues of with food and stuff like that. It is pretty hot to eat on its own, but I mean, I think that it could blend very well with other things that could kind of tame that heat a little bit.
Right.
Cheers.
Nice, dude. Cheers. Cheers, Bumpy. All right. I know how it is to get hot, man. The last one I had was pretty hot too, like that. Shit builds up the more you eat. Ugh.
Yeah. And then you're like, damn it, I can't taste what I'm trying to.
You're right.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll go with the beer first. The beer was pretty muted in flavor. It had great aromatics. Not great. It had some good aromatics. I thought that it would be better than it tasted, as you heard, as you saw. But for a 7.3, I was hoping that it would have a little more give to it, but it just wasn't. It was kind of flat in flavor. So I don't know. Alone without the pairing, I would definitely just, if you want to score, I would score this at probably like 82 out of 100. It really wasn't that great. Sorry about that, gigantic. Some of your beers are really good, but the cheese was pretty good. I like the cheese crumbles. I like the smoky little beechwood thing or something. I don't know exactly what they smoked it with. It wasn't peat. It wasn't like anything like. It's just I don't know. It was more of a subtle. It wasn't like hickory. It wasn't anything strong. It was just kind of a more subtle, kind of smoky, almost oaky in a way or something. But very nice over that salty, medicinal kind of diarrhea. But other than that, it was pretty good. I like diarrhea cheese. It's good. Blue cheese is so awesome. No, that veininess though, when you start getting that funk, different from goat cheese funk for sure. More of a medicine bite. But yeah, I like that. It was good. And I like the crunches. I did get the crunches. That was cool. Got a little bit of a crunch bite. Those crystals like you get in like cheddar cheese, some sharp cheddars. Um, I would give the cheese probably like a 93 out of 100. 93, 94 because it was great. Mixing the cheese with the beer brought out the bread more and brought out the citrus notes a little more and a little of the pine. It actually kind of wiped away some of the bitterness actually, and because it was a bitter beer. And it just I don't know, it worked really well with it. It kind of settled out. It brought things out of the beer, and then the beer actually made sense with the cheese. So it was really cool pairing that way. So I would give the pairing for that beer cheese before beer like probably like a 92 out of 100. There you go. Cheese before beer before cheese, I would say no. Just don't. It's not worth it. The cheese wipes out the beer because the beer is so subtle anyway. So that's like a 0. Don't do it. 0. That's it. That's all I have. All right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into last thoughts, or excuse me, last thoughts. Our shout outs, and I'm gonna actually bring you guys up for that. So we'll go ahead and bring Sparkle up for her shouts. There you go. Cool.
I've been a little out of the loop in terms of watching stuff because I've been scrambling. I have a collaboration coming up on Thursday, and my time is at 1:30, and we were to do I can't even remember the collaboration, but anyway, it'll be a lot of fun because it was quite challenging. Um, and our guest artist is Fiona Art. She is from Slovenia,
Wow.
and she is an amazing artist. And so the challenge was picked based on um, some of her reverse flower dips, which is fun because people are going to be dipping it differently. So I think that'll be a really fun one to watch. And then on Sunday, I have another collaboration with Nate's Art Lab, and we are doing a pearl pour, which I'm in the process of doing. But that should be a lot of fun too, because there are a lot of variations of that. I don't have my time on that one yet, but that is on Sunday. The other's on Thursday. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I got a lot of catching up to do on what's what on YouTube. And don't forget to watch All Spun Out tomorrow with me.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Right. Hell yeah. Thank you, Sparkle. Cheers. Always a
Cheers.
pleasure having you on here. So, right on. All right, let's bring up Bumpy again.
All right.
Isms.
Well, I'm a new. Just first off, shout out Luke John. Go check him out. He's over the pond there in the UK. He's been doing different things, some live streams, different time zone from us in the United States. But yeah, basically, I think late at night it's like, or like way early in the morning. I'm not sure what time it is, where it is, when it is, what it is. But he's been doing like tea with Luke John and things like that. And then he's been doing some cooking stuff. He went on a vacation over to Scotland and
Nice.
showing different things that he was doing there. The food markets and some whiskey, things like that. He's just doing a bunch of different things. Check out Luke John. Sure, some of you guys at least know him. He's been popping in on our channel. So on my channel, I got my beer reviews I'm putting out. Put one out today, and we have another one out couple days from now. Also doing some frozen pizza reviews. I do have one coming up. I have it scheduled for, to come out this Friday. It's one called the New Hampshire Beach Pizza.
Ooh,
So I have a special guest on that one, John and Nellie. So
nice.
Right on.
we enjoy that. That was one drunken night, let me tell you. And then yeah, sometimes I'll be putting videos out too if I cook anything up for dinner or whatever out on the mostly outside grilling or got something going on the Blackstone griddle or something. I might try to record it and throw a video out on that as
Nice.
well. That's pretty much it in a nutshell on my channel. So cheers.
Nice, dude. Cheers. Cheers, bro. Okay. Well, 3 people. I know I'm going crazy here, but so I'm just gonna throw these up. I've sent him this guy last week, but I'm gonna say it again. This guy's got 797 subscribers, 92 videos. He hitchhikes to each brewery. His name Popping, ;Mark, the backpacking beer adventure. So here's that in case you want to look at his stuff. He just hitchhikes. He literally holds his thumb up and he hitchhikes to every location he goes to. I don't know if he really does that, but that's what he portrays in his videos. But yeah, go check him out. His last thing was a trip to the legendary Toppling Goliath brewery. So And then there's another one. It has 428 subscribers, 283 videos, and it's called Wrecked Brewery. And here is a link for that guy right here, just to let you know in case you want to go there. I was looking at his last one. He does some grain to glasses. He brews beer. Did a Citra, a single hopped pale ale. So that was cool. And they did a mango kolsch, which sounds pretty damn good too. So go check that out. And of course, Stone Yard Vineyards. A lot of us know him. His last thing he did was kegging a mango beer in a can explosion. Oh wow, you gotta go check that out. But I think you guys all have his link, but I'll throw it up anyway, just for the sake of it all. There you go. All right. So on to the stuff of my channel, the stuff from my channel. I have Beer and Cheese Tuesday, of course, 8 o'clock Eastern. Every Tuesday, a second week of the month is any alcoholic beverage with cheese. Switched it up a little bit to add a little bit of fun. And then we got tomorrow's show, Sparkle Said It, all spun out, 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock my time. And we get some adjectives at the end. We spin a wheel. You go find some beers for the next week ahead. If you can't make it, you can come any old time you want. Just make sure you bring the beers based on those words you got. Any first timer can come with anything they want the first time. So you'll get some words assigned to you for the next one. Hopefully you keep showing up. We have a nice little group there too that it's always there, and I appreciate that. And we also win something at the end of the month. So we tally up. We do an ABV game where you guess the ABV. There you go. She won that shirt. Bumpy's won a shirt. Yeah, a lot of guys won the shirts, and gals. Yeah, so it might be a glass, it might be some beer, it might be some bubblegut beer, it might be some local beer of mine from my area. Who knows? It might be a magnet. A magnet and some stickers. No, but that's it. But so I got the Schwartz beer, the black lager is in the keg right now. It's tasting real good. I just put up a grain to glass. It's very long. I get it. Have some food while you watch it. Drink a couple beers with it. Whatever the hell you got to do, wine, liquor, whatever you're drinking, and just enjoy it. Watch it to the end. I do enjoy the beer at the end too. It's a grain to glass. So, and it's only 2 weeks in, and it's actually cleaned up pretty well. So I'm pretty impressed with it. I think another month it's going to be perfect for the competition. So I'm putting that in the AHA, American Brewers Association competition, June 17th for Portland, Oregon. So we'll see how that goes. Got 2 beers lined up for brewing Thursday. I'm going to be brewing another Kolsch. So we're going to have at it. We're going to do it more on the lines of brewing it by BJCP standards. So it's called I Like Gold Kolsch. And it's a 5.2%. Still going to hit the 5.2 like I had with the other one. Well, the other one was 4.9. It was supposed to be a 4.52. I'm not going to get into details, but that's that. And then we're going to do Brain Police NEPA after that about 2 weeks later, as soon as I can clear up this fermentation tank and do that one. I've also got a lot of other ones. I'm going to be doing a Marathon, so I can get it ready for lager it up until next Oktoberfest time. So hopefully that'll work out. And I'm going to do a decoction for the first time. So it's going to be kind of fun. I'm just trying to think. Nothing else. I have some beers. I might put some reviews up. I do have one extra one, so look out for that. That's it. Sorry. That's it. That's all I got. All right. So cheers to everyone. Let me bring this up. Cheers to the panel, of course. Cheers, Bumpy. Bumpy isms.
Cheers.
We got cheers. Art by Sparkle. Hell yeah. Cheers to all the chatters, all the community guys and gals. Thank you so much. I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to go through everyone, but thank you very much. We really appreciate your support, as always. And bye, everyone. Bye, Piggy. Mrs. Piggy. All right. We're out of here. All right, you guys have a good night, day, wherever you're from in this beautiful world, but not after one more sip. Cheers.
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 Oh, I love beer. I do. I love it. I love to make beer.
I love
Cheers.
good.
Yes, good beer. That's not very good. I have better ones in the cooler. Cheers.
Cheers.